Just like that thumbnail and the title says, I got some crazy news to share with you about the channel going forward. You want to stay tuned after that beautiful intro like always to find out what's going on. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Skeff's Comic Knowledge. I am Skeff, and thank you so much for checking out today's video. I really appreciate it. Yes, I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a month to be exact. I apologize about that absence, but like I said, going through some life stuff, which everybody does. You gotta take care of that first. But like I said at the very beginning of this video, I have some incredible, crazy news, kind of about what's been going on. What will be going on with this channel going forward, what I might be doing going forward with Whatnot, Instagram, pretty much anything Skeff's Comic Knowledge related. And I'm here to tell you that I'm here to stay. This isn't going anywhere. But what's happening is really crazy. Whenever this video does come out, my last day at my regular retail job was February 25th. I had put my 2 weeks in, and I am honored and terrified and scared and excited and nervous and hyped and just so looking forward to the future to tell you that, as crazy as it sounds, this will be my full-time thing, along with Whatnot and taking care of Instagram, and pretty much I'm going to be full-time into comics. I'm going to take the leap of faith and see where I land. I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, Kirby Curb, for supporting me through all this. This was a very crazy decision. If you didn't know, I had worked for Apple, of all places. And I mean, it wasn't my passion. It wasn't my calling. These funny books bring me joy, and this community brings me joy. So I'm like, how can I do more of that? And so with a little push, or more of a kick out of the nest from the wife, yeah, she kind of definitely pushed me to this. We have decided as a family that I will be doing this full time. It'll be more YouTube videos. I'll be going to many more conventions, and I'll be doing many more Whatnot shows, because I would like to thank Whatnot for officially being the very first sponsor of Skeff's Comic Knowledge. So shout out to Whatnot for seeing a good deal when they see it. Not a bad guy to sponsor, in my humble opinion. Even Boom My Skeff would agree with. Pretty good guy to sponsor. So I'd like to thank Whatnot, the crew over at Whatnot, Jack, Chancellor, Adam, for taking the risk, taking the opportunity to see me, and like, that guy seems cool and loud. Let's see if we can get that guy sponsored. So I appreciate that. But that is my first official sponsor, with hopefully maybe more to come throughout the year. But like I said, full-time sponsor there. You'll see me at all the big conventions this year, so if you see me, please stop and say hello. I look forward to seeing a bunch of great, amazing human faces this year. It's going to be phenomenal. Like I said, guys, this will be my full-time thing going forward, starting next week, starting next Monday. So starting March 7th, you'll see me producing 3 new YouTube videos a week, and also more Whatnot streams, obviously more Instagram posts, and I'll be doing a lot more vlog videos about the conventions I go to, kind of the ins and outs of kind of how I go to conventions, what I pick up, and kind of give you a little sneak peek of what it is that I'm going to do with the little video that I'm doing today, with the big, crazy, exciting news that I'll be doing this full-time, along with my convention haul that I was at the local show here in Indy on Sunday. So without further ado, I am just super excited and nervous to see what happens, but I'm really looking forward to this year as kind of the next big change in my life. But let's get into it, guys. So on Sunday, absolutely phenomenal show. Just a bunch of great humans. Eric, Deuce, Brandon, Tim, Seth hanging out. Appreciate you, Seth, for capturing some great little snippets, some live action snippets. But absolute riot of a show, guys. Like I said, I spent $1,090, and here is what I picked up. So not in order of how I purchased it, but just kind of I have it separated, and this is kind of what I spent on what and why. So one of the booths I stopped at, they had like a little back issue bin, not a back issue, but a little modern bin. So I snagged a set of the Gun Honey. So on the wall there, they had some like $5 books, and I looked at the wall. I'm like, oh, these are interesting $5 books. This is the Sprouse, Ahsoka, Anakin, and then the Solo #1. Now these are both, the reason they're both $5 is because this one has a really bad crease on the back of it. This is normally like a $50 to $60 book, but at the end of the day, like even damage at $5, I'm just like, I couldn't pass that up. And then this one has a little baby tear on the corner there, little tear, and that's why this one was $5. But I offered them $9, and he took $9. So I got both these for $9, which, with what that solo Star Wars #1 is doing, can't go wrong with grabbing that 1 in 10 for $5. Even that Ahsoka for $5. So $9 for both books I thought was an easy, good deal. Probably hold on Solo till maybe Kira shows up, and the Anakin I'll probably see if I can maybe recoup some funds. Also from the same booth, I didn't know that was someone else's book, so I bought those, but I also spent $90 on these 4 books, which I thought was a good deal in my opinion. Picked up these from the, there's a new guy in town, Comic Stash, I believe. I grabbed Gun Honey, #1 first print Bill Sienkiewicz, and then a #1 first print Adam Hughes. So those two, picked up those two. Then I picked a really nice copy. Can't really find anything wrong with this one. Green Lantern #25, first Larfleeze, among a couple other first appearances. So a really good book. And then I picked up one book for the PC today, and I was very excited they had this one. Something to Kill Each Other, #21, the Ashcan. Yes, those will be sent off to get graded immediately. But like I said, picked up all 4 of those books for $90. Couldn't pass it up. I could probably sell the Gun Honeys, maybe the set for like $15 maybe. And then the Green Lantern comes back at 9.8. I think it's worth like a couple $100. But looking forward to getting those back. So not a bad deal, $90. I know those Something Killing Children's are going for like, I think like $120 right now. And it's one of the things where like, it's the first Ashcan they've done, so probably gonna hold. Next booth I stopped by was a very nice man named Joe, hanging out with his wife there. Picked up 2 books from him. And he drives a hard bargain. I respect that. I am a savage when it comes to dealers, and I have no remorse. I just try to get the best deal I can. But he was able to hold strong. I was able to get both books for $75. But this absolutely stunning Usagi 20 variant. He had a listed for $75. It's a perfect copy to send and get graded. And then I couldn't say no to a Pikachu #1. Like I said, like they're more expensive when they're all together bagged. It's 4 books. But I'm like, hey, just a loose #1. As a Pokemon fan, I felt I had to grab it. So got both for $75. Like I said, this is a perfect copy. Send it in, get it graded. If it comes back at 9.8, I think it's worth like $250. So like I said, take the chance on that one. But beautiful book. Looking forward to working with Joe in the future. Some good opportunities there. Like I said, I do enjoy when the dealers, they definitely know I like to haggle, and the dealers like they normally don't mess around with me. They usually drive the bargains hard. But another gentleman who I always have the pleasure of speaking to, he's a wealth of knowledge, Brandon. You know who you are. I picked up 11 items from him for $90, which is a good deal. He normally is a stickler on his prices. But I picked up a whole set of Dark Empire #2. All of his books are always beautiful condition. I picked up 2 copies. Boba Fett Bounty on Barkuda. So I picked up 2 of those. Can't go wrong with another first Tombstone appearance. Just a beautiful Spider-Man gallery cover. This is that one with the Eddie Brock hand cameo. Some filler issues, but regardless, guys, even though they're filler issues, they're still from that Clone Wars set. Picked up all of these. So like I said, picked up those 11 items. The Clone Wars are going to be easy fillers to hold on to. Keep one of the Bobas, sell one of the Bobas. The webs are just easy sells, so probably recoup most of my funds back with just those and be able to keep those Clone Wars, and then see if I get that bounty of try to get that Boba Fett one graded. I know that one in a 9.8 sells for like $125, $150, so that'll make up most of the funds there, but beautiful condition. Next up was part of a great set. My buddy Eric and his son were at the show, and he brought a book that he knew I was gonna buy, and I did. I had to buy it. It's a book that I used to have 3 or 4 of, and unfortunately they are long gone, because sometimes you gotta take advantage of the opportunity when you can. Then you look back, you're like, but you can't look back. That's the thing, is don't look back, keep looking forward. That's how you gain more success. So he honestly, he drove a hard bargain too. So I picked up a Strange Academy wraparound Huboto Ramos. And then I picked up, obviously, New Avengers, #7. This is not a gradable candidate, but it's a little more beat up. But still, one to hold on to, see what happens with the Doctor Strange movie. But like I said, drove a hard bargain. This would have been $130 total. He said $120, and I offered a $110. So I got both these for $110. Like I said, this is a gradable candidate. I'll send it in, see if it goes. I think 9/8s and that one are going for like $225, $250. So like I said, both Strange Academy I'll probably sit on, and then I'll probably see what the price is going for on that New Avengers #7, First Illuminati. Also, shout out to Eric's, brought his little man with him. Awesome helper. And also we got to crack some Pokemon cards. He pulled this wicked awesome like secret rare Eevee out of the newest Brilliant Star set. So that was an absolute blast, man. Thanks for letting me join you on that one. There was another gentleman there that, he's always in the back left-hand corner of the store. And I forgot his name. I feel terrible about that. I know he said it a couple times. But very nice man. Also has some good prices on books. And drives a hard bargain too, which I love and respect. But he had some Star Wars slabs on his wall that I just looked at. I'm just like, I know they're rare. I have to pick them up. And look, what's the best deal we can come up with? So I picked up 3 slabs from him. I picked up the 3 slabs from him for $4.50, which I thought was a great deal. Like I said, I picked up a 9.6 Kylo Ren. This is the number 1 in 25. This is the one that I'll see if I could CPR. There is one little... There's one little color rub down here. Like I said, all black front, very dark back. Like I said, very difficult 9.8. I think they're going for like 70 on the 9.8, but totally worth the risk. So I'll see if I can crack that one open. Picked up this very difficult to find Sprouse. This 9.4. Like I said, there's a little bend near the spine on the bottom corner here, which we'll see if we can get this pressed out. This is also a very expensive 9.8, but couldn't, like I said, I got this pretty much for what it's going for raw prices. So great pickup there. And then the book that I picked up that I'm like, I probably wouldn't want to move. So like those two, if I can crack them, get them 9.8s, those will probably go. But this is the one where I'm like, this is probably the keeper. It's already a 9.8, got a great price on it. So this is the Afro number 1, the Witter, the Snow, just beautiful cover. So I picked up those 3. See if I maybe bump those up to maybe 9. If one of them get 9.8, it's a win all day. Because that'll pay for all of this and then some. So, like I said, if one of them hit a 9.8, that'd be awesome. Like I said, the Witters for keep. But yeah, so I spent $4.50 on these 3 slabs, which I thought was a great bargain. So that was one of the big purchases at $4.50. Like I said, spent that other $100 there. And like I said, how'd you get to it? And then I spent the other $100 there. Like I said, and this one though was part of a crazy thing. So I met another guy, awesome guy who will be back to buy with, named Ron. And he on the back, like I'll show you what I bought from him before I even saw this. So with him, I spent $150 on a bunch of modern back issues. I was very excited to grab them. He had these boxes that were like, all the boxes at $2 off cover price, except for one box, which I was going through. I finished everything. I grabbed I think it's like 50 books here. Then we're going through the transaction. I looked up on the wall and I'm like, oh, whose book is that? Whose book is this? He's like, oh, that's mine. Had a $200 price tag on there. It's a beautiful copy, beautiful pristine copy. And I'm like, because I already spent the $150 on everything else, so I was trying to we exchanged the money, and I'm like, oh, I can try to bundle this in, and I'm like, all right, what do you do for this one? He goes like, I can do $175, and I'm just like I said, I'm a terrible person. You think I'm very nice on here, but I'm a terrible human. I'll give you $150 cash for it. He's like, I can't, and I'm like, all right, here you go. You have the book back? He's like, no, all right, So I was very thankful. Thank you. I got it for $150. This will be sent off to get graded. It's a beautiful copy. Now, to get in the find of the day, I'll be giving Ron a call. We exchange information. He said he has more indies at home, and I'm like, you guys know how I love my independents. Pretty much my collection is Independence, Marvel, and Star Wars. And that's pretty much what I love to collect. And so going through these boxes, I skipped his back table the first go around, and then my buddy Eric said he pulled out like a couple of those Avengers Kang covers that are going, I think, for like $10 or whatever, or $10-12. It was that pink cover. And I'm like, all right, let me go through these. And I asked him, like, all right, got any Independence? He's like, yeah. And then I asked him, like, you got any, like, We Live or, like, Proctor Valley Road? He's like, I got some Proctor Valley Road. And I'm like, all right, what else do we got in there? So I started going through everything. And like I said, guys, spent $150. And I picked up some things I was very excited about. So let's get into that real quick. This is the $150 that I spent on all these books. For the $150, I was able to grab 55 total books. And for 9 of the 55 books, everything else other than these 9 books I'm going to show you now were $2 off cover price, and I'm just like, yes, please. I should have bought more. But the books that I paid more than cover price for, but then I bundled everything together, so it makes it a little cheaper that way. I picked up. They had 7 copies of Radiant Black. Number 1, the Frank Cho. He had these listed in his $10 section, which I was able to get for a little bit less when I bundled everything together. And then he had these 2, I do believe they're the 1 in 10s, for $12. So like I said, I got those, bundling it with everything else. So like $150 for everything else breaks down to like maybe like $3, a little less than $3 per book, which is a win. Now get into what I found in the boxes for $2 off cover price. We'll start out with the Strange Academy I found. He even asked, he's like, did you find those in these boxes? I'm like, yeah, I found these in the $2 off cover section. He had 2 copies of the #1 fifth printing, which has gotten kind of pricey. 2 copies of #6 first printing. A #3 second printing. A #2 third printing. A beautiful #8 first print. And then this even cooler #8 Mardi Gras cover. I think those fifth prints may be like $10 books, maybe. I'll double check. But like I said, those are the Marvel things. But like I said, I also found, like I said, I found a Thor. This is the Walmart variant, beautiful condition. Like I said, all of his books were in beautiful condition. Like everything was beautiful, well taken care of. There were books in there. Like I said, there were books in there that didn't have any bags or boards, but they were in great shape. So speaking of that stack I just pulled out, they had, like I said, I really like I said, I like my indies. So I have a bunch of Nocterra #1s. What I was missing though is I was missing a bunch of Nocterra #2s. So getting all those for $2 off cover price, getting all of these off for $2 cover price. Sometimes you just can't pass up on these deals. And I thought I was done. I just kept digging because I'm just like, what else could be in here? And I actually found, so the ones that I paid that had priced for $10, I actually found some of those same copies in there, no bags and boards, for $2 off cover price. So I was able to snag 4 more of the Chos and then 1 of the third printing. Found 2 copies of the High Republic #1 third printing, $2 off cover price. This is actually Lois Lane #8. I grabbed it because I'm like, the cover looks familiar. Then I looked up later. It's like the first appearance of like Death, kind of. It's the first appearance of character that I just thought that was cool. Don't even know what this is going for, but I thought this was a great Moon Girl Devil Dynasty cover. So pick that up for $2 off cover price. And then this cover, like I said, I don't do many DC books. I just recognize cover, like Lois Lane I recognized, and I thought this was just a stunning Poocher cover. So happy to pick up this Red Hood Outlaw #27 for $2 off cover price. Now, if you guys haven't read Proctor Valley Road, please go read it. It's a 5-issue miniseries. It's wonderful. It's like paranormal sci-fi. But he had a bunch of it, and I snagged a lot of it. Because all of it was in the $2 off cover price section. I was actually lucky enough to find a Proctor Valley Road #3. I think this is a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15. Now, it isn't a perfect copy to get graded. There's that little spine tick here, I think. But like I said, for a $2 off cover price, you just can't beat that, even with that little spine tick. So I found that #3 ratio. I snagged 2 copies of both cover A and cover B, so $2 off cover price there. And like I said, guys, Proctor Valley Road, I thoroughly enjoy 5-issue miniseries. I think I grabbed everything he had. He said he had more, and I'm like, I'll come back and grab it. So I grabbed a bunch of those cover Bs, and like I said, he had 6 cover As. So all of those were $2 off cover price. But like I said, yeah, that haul of just like, yeah, I'm gonna come back. We'll exchange numbers. You have more at home? Sounds good. Let's meet up. I need to grab more of that stuff. But that was phenomenal. Shout out to him for having just a great array of books and for prices that you just can't pass up. Also for the great deal on The Amazing Spider-Man #4. But overall, absolutely successful, fantastic show. It was an absolute ride. It's kind of like the first. It was my first show, kind of knowing that like this is my full-time gig now. So like, nose to the grindstone. Let's get some work in. I saw some crazy books there. I saw, like I said, Hulk 181. Saw a bunch of giant-size X-Men, all the way from like a 2.5 to a 7.0. But just a great array of books. I was going there with the intention of not buying anything too expensive, so I literally brought 1,000 cash, and I'm like, that's all I'll bring unless I find any other crazy deals. Like I said, I spent that 90 because I found that one something could show at the very end of the show, so I'm like, all right, I'll PayPal you 90, I'm out of cash. But overall, some great prices and always just a good time. Apparently, from what they had the feedback after the show was over, apparently it was the most attended show yet. So kudos to them. I know they do. It's called like a Knights Hall show. They do them in Indy and in Michigan. So I'll be going to the next one in May, I believe. But that's it for the haul, guys. That was $1,090 of books I bought, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Is there anything particular you think I picked up that was the best deal possible? Or like, what am I doing picking up these books? Let me know down in the comments. I'm looking forward to having that conversation with you guys yet again. And thank you guys for everything. Without you here on the YouTube, without you guys on the Instagram, without all of my amazing, beautiful humans on the whatnot, this would not be possible. So I just want to say thank you. And going forward, you're going to see a lot more of this face. I promise. So starting the 7th, you'll be getting 3 videos a week. And I look forward to having this journey with you guys. And I hope you come along with me. And I hope you have a great time. Remember, you're an amazing, talented person. You can do anything you want to. You just got to put your mind to it. And you can get it done. Like this crazy bearded fool who's going to do comics full time. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm out.